Made he at
How
least
were his other game?
all his games were actually pretty good. So how are you fucking up so severely in the finals? How are you fucking up and missing 3 prize turns twice and 3 times? Because already he just fucking disappointing. Again, I recognize the skill of reaching this far, but to reach that far and just what the fuck you doing, dog? That's like having the most beautiful wife, and then your dick just don't get hard. You're just out here.
Let's go.
Because if he has the dust clops in hand, he'll be 10 damage short from killing a Gardevoir. Actually, no. I misspoke there. He can actually kill both. If he bosses the monkey, puts 50 damage on the Curlia, and attacks, he could actually kill Curlia, monkey, and the Screamtail. Because 50 to Curlia, it has, Curlia has... Oh, the name of Curlia, it is a Rolls. Rolls has 78 points.
Oh,
So if he puts 50 on it, that'll mean with 20. There's 40 on the Scream Tail will kill it. So that's 40 and 20. That's actually 2 prizes. And the attack will actually kill the monkey to take 3 prizes right there. I mean, he only has the Gardevoir in front. So he can
you
actually
see
get...
another thing?
Because if right now
Mm-hmm.
he item locks, he'll literally be giving up a Pokemon. If he attacks
Okay,
just...
and now see what you say.
Yeah. So we'll continue now because
I forgot
again...
Dragon Ball Z's attack from they have attack revenge.
Yeah. So just with that alone, that is 3 prizes he could take right here, not knowing what this guy has in his hand. He taking out the attackers, he taking out the monkey, and he taking out a future Gardevoir. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he does. So he continue. Because the only bad play to make right now would be item locking again, because you're going to just lose something. So let's go. Searching through. I remember we know for sure he doesn't have another Drippy, Jolly Drackloak. So that's it. Alright, looks at 2 cards. Iono and a Stretcher. Keeps the Stretcher. Excuse me.
Awesome.
Alright, so let's go. Immediately uses the Stretcher. And he stretches for a Duskull.
Okay. Why?
No clue. No clue. He keeps trying to, and he fucking, oh god, he fucking bosses the fucking Gardevoir. Why? Why? We know he has the psychic energy in the grave, and item locks again. And because of this, from here it's only downhill. Because now he can actually knock out either any of the other basic Pokemon on the bench, because he has enough damage and access to the monkey. Again, he just went up to Curlia now, meaning he now has access to our backup Gardevoir, and the Curlia actually has way more hit points at 90, meaning he can no longer take the 2 prizes. So, really, really should
Why
play.
did you bring back a Duskull instead of an energy? That was my first thought.
No clue, and that's what I was saying. How the fuck, dog? That was 3 prizes. I actually didn't notice that on my first watch. So that was 3 prizes and leaving only the Gardevoir. I remember we know what is in his hand, right? That is a Recycle
Mm-hmm.
Rod. We know he has Curlia, and he has 2 Earthen Seal Vessels. None of them are useful. The most he could have done was put energy on the Gardevoir and attack for 190.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'd like take 200 damage, and then he'd have to revenge kill it, and that would be the end of the game, because he has no more Pokemon. And even if he benches a Pokemon, so meaning he dies
Mm-hmm.
purely to not having enough Pokemon. But let's continue. So you see that psychic energy in his hand while he fiddles around. And again, that's tragic. That's a tragic turn there. The defense I got for why that play was made was simply that he playing a wrong Gardevoir, so the only way to win is to actually knock out, to sweep him and knock out everything. But that was as best a sweep as
No.
I see possible. Because to me, taking
No,
the 3 prizes and just leaving the Gardevoir was a sweep.
yeah, because what he could do from there?
And look
There's
again,
nothing else he
and
can
look
do.
again. Now the Screamtail is back in front again. The same play going to happen. Move
And the
damage,
Duskulls are free food.
knock out the Duskull, kill that. There we go.
You see, this is exactly why I was confused. Why would you give a Pokemon for him to attack with his Screamtail?
And now he's down to 3 prizes, meaning as long as Riley has a Clefairy in his hand, game over. So that's basically game.
This dude needs to attack.
There's no way for him to come back in this game. There's literally no way. Because even if he goes Rare Candy into, and he doesn't run Rare Candy's into Dusclops, he cannot win the game off the prizes there. Because he can only take out 2 things now, and those 2 things aren't enough for him to win the game. Because again, the guy now has access. He now has access to Artisan, and Artisan can bring a 3rd monkey, and that might be it there for the game. Because remember, monkey still is fresh, untouched, and I don't understand what happened there. Because even like just trying to lock him there, it was better to actually take the 3 prizes and take your chances.
Oh, that's it. Because if he does not gonna die already, why not put it to your benefit? And you could have just taken energy, put it on your Draklook so you can set it up for next turn. And you have somebody for backup because Dragon Falls
Okay, let's look at his hand just
have a
now, right?
highlight.
So he just used the Draklook. So let's look at his hand. His hand has a body, 2 Ultra Balls. I'll go back a little bit. I'm trying to right, so a body, 2 Ultra Balls. We know he had the Iono. Trying to go back just a little. I don't want to go back too much. I don't want to go back too much. I was trying to catch his hand. So now we know with the right, there we go. So you see the 2 Ultra Balls. He can actually go straight up into a second Dragapult and protect his Dreepy. So even if he avoided that first mistake, going into that second Dragapult and putting the that luminous energy on it guarantees that he at least has a secondary attacker at some point.
Yeah, but then what is his draw power?
At this point, draw power shouldn't matter because he's too far gone. What card is he going to draw to help? Because if he uses Iono, that's it. Draw power don't matter when you're back against the wall. Because remember, right now, he only had the Gardevoir player only needs 3 prizes to win. What the fuck are you going to do draw power when he could literally start knocking you out? Because he can knock out the Drippy, he can knock out the Skull, and then you're out.
I agree with what you say, because I completely forgot he had Iono to do that. Because it would also put his opponent on a lesser hand.
But the hand don't matter at
that
this
would
point.
Be the next best thing.
But the hand don't matter at this point because he's already fully set up. The Gardevoir engine is online, he doesn't need anything else. He literally could just bring whatever Pokemon he needs from the deck with the Artisan now. Again, he going to for that second one. Let's see what he gets. That's the Luminous.
True, but this dude's supposed to have like a field pad to break that.
No, you will keep it because it's helpful. It's helping him as well.
I severely doubt that.
It is.
There's nothing I see here.
He's actually put that here. Remember, he pulled the Duskull with it, so it actually helping both of them. But
the Duskull that he's not going to use.
Fair point. Because the other thing is, at this point, giving up a prize basically will sink him. Let's see. I think his stadium is. Let me take a peek. His stadium is actually.
It should be German Tower.
Yes, he's running just 2 German Towers. So the German Tower will.
Right, and another prize.
No, not prize. But it don't matter. That was saying he doesn't have it in hand, so he didn't draw it. So he can't argue with something he didn't draw. What we could talk about is his current plays and what he could do. And the best current play would actually be going into that Dragapult.
Dragapult. Yeah.
and saving that luminous energy on it to try and start taking out some attackers. Because he was already given up the opportunity to take 3 knockouts, and as we just saw, he didn't even the player didn't even use the artisan to search for another Pokemon. Meaning that there might not be other Pokemon in the deck for him to use. Meaning if he took those 3 knockouts, it would be Gardevoir and Gardevoir alone. That was an easy win. Because remember, he didn't use artisan last turn. Riley didn't bother to search the deck for any more Pokemon. Because if he had a third monkey, he should actually bring it, but he didn't even bring anything.
I think you told me he had 2 Screamtail in this deck.
No, 1 Screamtail.
Oh.
I believe 1 Screamtail is the build. I'm taking a peek at the build again. We have 1 single Screamtail.
Wow.
A Screamtail and a
You're
Fluttermane.
like living on the edge, like.
I guess they don't really need much other than that, and that's fair. So what he looked for there? He looked for, well, I was wrong, that's Jamming Tower to hand there. So he had the Jamming Tower. He brought Ursaluna. Okay.
Okay. What energy he has to put on Ursaluna?
He has the Luminous in hand, but I don't understand what that play was.
Is he expecting to lose more Pokemon?
But again, apparently he is. But if he knowing he had Ultra Ball, that means that he would have just outright win, because he would just use the Ursaluna to finish off the Gardevoir. But again, like I said, from
that means that he have on his current Dragon Ball, and that means how he could attack right now.
Yes, he could have since last.
So what the
turn.
hell is the problem?
That's the question. Why didn't he take that 3 prize turn and leave just the Gardevoir alone? And again, he's evolved up into these 2. Remember, this guy's 3 prizes remaining, right? So let's see what he does now. Because again, this is final turn. And again, he brings the fucking Gardevoir to the front.
Maybe
What
he
the
feel
fuck
that
he
how that is the
doing?
biggest
No, but again,
thing.
okay, so let me go through this again. I pause again. Boop, boop, boop on the snoot, right? Boop on the fucking snoot. There's a Curlia, there's a Screamtail, and there's a monkey. If he counter-catched the monkey, he could have used a Duskull to damage the Curlia, and that would have put it in range to die. He could have used the other one.
The same thing
He could have used the other one to kill the Screamtail. So he could kill Screamtail, damage the Curlia, and kill the Curlia. And the monkey. So again, he has the opportunity to sweep and leave just the Gardevoir alone. And he chooses again to do the same strategy that hasn't worked 3 fucking times.
I think he still have the Jamming Tower, so he would have.
He discarded the Jamming Tower.
Ability.
He discarded
Really?
the Jamming Tower. It's in the graveyard right there. Jamming Tower in the grave right here. What the fuck was the point? This is the second time he gave up a 3 prize sweep. So we continuing, right? Because we can agree here at this point, he just doubling down and not doing anything. That makes sense. So he attacks it. He kills nothing where he could have killed everything. And then surrenders. What the fuck was that?
What? He surrendered?
Yeah. So what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Anxiety?
Mind you, don't look at his score. He went 9-1-1. Meaning he had a single loss in this tournament. Meaning he at least...
How was all this game?
All his games were actually pretty good. So how are you fucking up so severely in the finals? How are you fucking up and missing 3 prize turns twice and 3 times? That's not playing properly at all.
That didn't have enough energy to take out his Dragon Balls either.
He did. He had enough energy. Well, actually, the Gardevoir couldn't take out the Dragon Ball, but the Lily's Clefairy could have. But again, he wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah, but that was late game.
He wasn't supposed to be in that position again in the first fucking place. So again,
Wait, so it's
they're
round two?
reviewing the game. This is the review of the last game, right? So I continue. They're reviewing it again, and it's like, right. So again, this start was fair. The start was strong. That was a very strong start. For me, the downhill was right here, where he didn't bring back the fez instead. Because if he was doing that stupid lock thing with the Badu, he could have fucking just let them knock things out and fucking draw 3 cards with fez.
Okay, so this is where I thought at this point that he was just trying to set up his Dragon Balls. I just started in.
Well, he didn't. So let's continue, right? So that's mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is he never actually used any of the dust skulls that I keep bringing back and protecting. He didn't use them
Agreed.
even
I don't
once.
know why he brought that up.
Because even when he evolved both of them the turn before he surrendered, he could have literally just sweeped, and unless he top decked the Clefairy, he would lose the game. He needed literally Clefairy to win the game. And that was a good risk rather than just surrender it and doing nothing. So he continued in our game,
I
right?
think he just hand things up in the plate though.
He did. And again, this where again things went downhill. Because again, if he
You see
had the fez on
dust
board,
skull looking thing?
again,
That's
right,
like living
and
on the edge.
this is the turn again with it. He keep bossing up this instead of bossing the monkey. Bossing the monkey, damaging anything else, and attacking would have cleared the board. So this is
I understand that.
so this is the first
Because at that
first
point in
mistake.
time,
Go ahead.
I thought of how he was just focusing on Garibald. But the moment that he put his ace back on him man and didn't attack or do nothing, I didn't know what his deal was.
Yeah, so we'll continue. Because again, even they're going over the quick replay, it doesn't make sense. There's no play or no world where that play made sense. Because we already
Just give
saw
him a free prize.
because we already saw like 3 or 4 times now the Screamtail retreat and then attack and kill something on his bench. That has been happening consistently. This is game 1. Right? He scooped, so he knows now Screamtail is massacring him, which he should already know from this point. So we're getting into game 2.
Yeah, but he could have get rid of Screamtail with his dust snow if he was so focused on it.
Yeah. So we're getting into game 2 now. Let me see if I could just... Oh, okay. So apparently I could just go forward by a second, right? So let's cut ahead a bit because I just shuffling. I don't care what interesting. I want to see if we get to see these prizes because alright, no prize through. Oh, there we go.
No,
First batch of prizes for Riley. So Riley has Dark Energy, Psychic Energy, Counter Catcher, Stretcher, Artisan, Professor Prize, right? So let's go
okay.
in. Let's go into his
That's not
list.
too bad.
He has, let's see, he has 4 Dark Energy, so that's not a big loss. He has 7 Psychic, so not a big loss again. 2 Artisan, so no loss there. 2 Stretchers, so that's still not too big of a loss. What's the last card we have there?
I think Counter Catcher
And Counter Catcher, I believe he
and
has 2
Professor.
Counter Catcher, so he has nothing big prized. So his prizes are pretty good. So his prizes are really good for him. I mean, anything he gets from his prizes is useful. And let's wait to see what Justin's prizes are. Because already he just fucking disappointing. Again, I recognize the skill of reaching this far, but to reach that far and just, what the fuck you doing, dog? That's like having the most beautiful wife, and then your dick just don't get hard. You're just out here.
Wow.
I wonder why why didn't I show in this guy's prizes though?
Maybe you jump ahead to just them showing Riley.
Alright, so you let the guard player go first so you can get the luck. Again, that's not a bad strategy, right? This don't even look like a finals.
down.
This looking like a fucking juniors.
Calm down, the dude was fairly anxious.
To miss taking 3 prizes twice? If you're that anxious, take
Yeah.
the fuck home. Going through the deck. Checking for his prizes. For him, this is actually a more stressful match. And I'll give him that. Because now there's his prizes. Okay, not that bad. His
Not too
prizes
bad.
here are pretty good. He has 3 counter catchers in deck. He has another 2 jammer. That psychic energy might hurt him though. Because again, he's only playing 2 psychic and 1 fire.
We have Luminous.
He has the 3 luminous,
And
he does have
the
Neo
Esper.
Upper. Right. He does have 3 more Professor's Research. And his favorite card apparently, fucking Dust Skull Prize. Because apparently, there's an effect on Dust Skull. If it stay alive, you win the game. That's the only thing I fucking seen. But I continue.
Really?
Apparently, I it must be. Because I see no other reason why you'll try to keep bringing back and protecting Dusk with your fucking life. Especially when you're behind on prizes. And then, of course, he never used them. So, I guess he just like having it on the field.
Hey man, he need to let the last game go.
There we go. Do GPs. Has that Iono in hand. But yeah, wouldn't be best of that, so again, this is the benefit of hindsight. We see it in Riley's hand, we know Iono is the better play. But him not knowing Riley's hand, Iono is a terrible play because it's giving him more cards.
I disagree because I didn't. I'm not really picking up what you're saying about it is in people's hand.
Okay,
So I
so
still don't know how you know would have been the best play because if he evolved up, he draw Rook again. That would have been his only way to bring draw power to get the next energy in hand.
remember this is first turn.
That's
So
the only play that could have been played.
remember this is his first turn, so he can't evolve. Also, if you give him more cards, it doesn't really matter because he can't use items. But again, the Hilda is not a bad play either. He gets his new up online, he gets his next turn, he's going to get his Cloak online. Pretty good, pretty solid. So again, this is a solid start. I'm not disputing the start.
Yeah, they're both on equal footing. I think they're both on the equal footing this time around.
Yeah, because now it has no saying that it has something key prize or anything like that. They both have no big prizes. The top decks.
Okay.
So I guess he was Iono there. The top deck Iono. So again, see, even that the Hilda play was the better play. He got a free Iono TV. Actually, not free Iono. He lost his he lost his cloak and energy. But he had the energy there. He lost his cloak, so that's pretty good.
That's fine. Well, he not in the
Yeah,
side now.
but the issue is now he got more cards. He just brought Curlia and a Roll, so now he's going to go up into Gardevoir and Curlia. And then next turn he can always just bring out a Screamtail and start swinging.
Which energy you have in Korean?
Yeah, I don't think he discarded any energy yet. He hasn't discarded any energy yet.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he can discard energy at almost any time. So the most important thing is getting the Gardevoir online. Because remember, he's also running Professor's Research. So what he needs to do is get the energy Professor's Research and he can be off to the races. So let's see what happens now. Alright, so that's 2 of them.
Evolve.
Iono. See more cards. Alright, they both lose their hands. That's 6. Alright, let's see there. That's alright. So,
Alright, nice.
so we have Luminous, we have another Dracloak, we have Ultra Ball, we have Nest Ball, and a next Ultra Ball. And as a counter catcher, we missed in the beginning. So, off rip, we have 2 counter catchers. The Dracloak obviously going down, and he also has 2 Dracloaks there, so that's 2 additional cards. And he has the Luminous Energy, meaning he can actually knock out the monkey and potentially put some heavy damage on the Curlia. So he can start attacking and really just bring some power. Because the last game he lost for being too passive.
It's a weak word using it.
And he brought the Professor to hand. So Professor's a good discard target because he already has a full grip. And what does he choose to bring? And he brings a Drippy. Okay. That's good discard targets, right? So let's see what he does next. Artisan. You know what you're going for.
If he brings a second
You know what his favorite card is?
When you have other cards in the deck,
Yeah, you have other cards, but of course you play your favorite card. The Dust Skull that does nothing.
it's free food way.
Alright. So again, we in the
Well,
same position as last time. We in the same position. Where he tried to lock him out of getting energy in the grave and it did not work. Will he do it again? The definition of madness is doing the same thing expecting a different result.
He pulled it.
He used Nest Ball. I think he got Nest Ball for another Dust Skull.
No way.
He has a drippy in hand, so you think he could go for another Dust Skull? He could go for a Fez, but say I'm saying Dust Skull.
No, why
No,
you
that's a
messing
monkey.
like that, boy?
No, that's a monkey. That's not Dust Skull. That's a monkey.
Alright, nice.
Alright, so he lightly learned this time. Hopefully. But he needs to definitely go up into that Dragapult, or he's going to lose his new upper energy. Even not knowing your opponent's hand, Dragapult is necessary, even just to protect your bench.
Mm-hmm.
And he fucking item
He
locks.
attached Luminous.
No, he attacks Luminous and then the item locks.
He attached it to...
He attached it to the second Dracloak. But why?
Okay. Why didn't he do it to the monkey?
He got killed the monkey and put some damage on the Curlia. But he locks him out of items. So let's see how good a decision that is. Remember, if he has a psychic energy, he can actually just attach it to the monkey and pull it off.
Alright.
So he'll get a psychic energy engrave. There you go, monkey. He has the Earth and Sylvester already. He has multiple psychic energy in hand. And of course he's going to bring his favorite card. The All-Star himself. There's another monkey. Dash return. Put the monkey up. I wonder why he didn't bring a Scream Tail. I guess he's trying to set up and get enough psychic energy in ring. Again. So he's doing this again another time. Throws, Stretcher, and Counter Catcher. That's a Dracloak.
Mm-hmm. Come on, boy. Evolve up.
Alright. Took the boss. Beautiful. So again, now he has the boss. And he also has a Dustclops there. So he has a boss, he has Dustclops, he has discard outlets to get into the Dracloak.
Beautiful. Evolve up and mash him up, eh?
Alright, so on pause right here, right? Off rip. Dragapult, boss up the Mew. If he bosses up the Mew, he can put damage on the monkey and put damage on, and that just do damage on the monkey. Attack, he'll kill Mew, take 2 prizes, kill monkey, take another prize, so that's 3 prizes, and it has no damage on the monkey. Meaning he goes ahead by 3 prizes, so he can afford to sacrifice. Also, he still has another Ultra Ball. So that's two Ultra Balls there, and he getting 3 prizes. Again, he'll be ahead in the prize race and put the guy under pressure. He'll have to either find an answer for Dragapult right away, or he's going to lose.
Agreed.
Actually, he doesn't even have to boss. He could counter catcher if he give up the prize. So he could counter catcher, and I think he has another supporter in hand that he could use. Possibly even an Iono. I don't remember.
I think he only has 1 energy.
He has Professor's Research. So he can Professor Research and draw a whole new hand.
No, not him. The Gardevoir player.
Wait, forget the other player. He know what he doing. He know what he doing. The person we worried about is this Dragapult player.
Did he play? No.
He played Stretcher. No, that's not Stretcher. That is Hilda.
Oh, why?
Okay, interesting. What you going for there? Because again, using any of the other cards available, he would have literally took 3 prizes again.
Maybe he wants things to discard.
Yeah, but that won't win the game. The longer he stays, the stronger the setup on the Gardevoir is. Because now Gardevoir actually get access to a 3rd Pokemon and possibly a 3rd Psychic Energy. Well, a 2nd Psychic Energy. Because remember, now he could play a Psychic Energy from his hand, do a 1 retreat, and that's it. Look, he went up to the Dust Skull there. And item lock. I don't understand why he's so obsessed with the item lock.
What?
He item locks. He didn't even evolve a Dragapult. He has 3 Dracloaks now. So now,
He had 2 Ultra Balls and he even evolved.
oh, just now. Actually, there's another play. He has a stretcher in hand. He can use the Duskull, then stretcher back the Dusclops, evolve the. Oh no, that's a monkey. Sorry, no, that's not. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Go ahead.
No,
Let's.
what you were saying was correct. You should have evolved up the 2 Dracos, or at least one, put it up in front, and mash him up.
Here we go again, right? So there we
And
go.
after he sacrificed the Dusno and used the counter catcher instead, since he used Hilda in front.
So
And
he puts an
he like
energy.
two prizes,
He
two
puts an
prizes.
energy and passes, right? So I still don't see why he's not playing the Scream Tail, but I guess he waiting to have enough energy. But he also just leaving him to make mistakes, because even looking here, he just keeps making the same mistake with the body.
What is his deal?
No clue. I
No,
see.
he could have wiped his board. If the next guy's only play was to put that energy, then that'll be free for the next turn too. Win the game.
Alright, I think he just add a dust note to his hand there. I believe it's a dust note he
Okay.
added. There's a stretcher again. If he takes the stretcher, he can literally output 180 damage and knock out the Mew for 2 prizes. Just with that. That's 2 prizes with the Mew.
Alright. You just evolve up though. Just evolve up. Evolve up and put your Dragapult in front of.
Finally, we have the Ultra Ball, the first one. Alright. That's fine. That's a good one. Remember, he could actually just Dusclops and
Just the Mimikyu on the bench.
not even
The
Mimikyu.
Dragapult in front.
He could actually Dusclops the Mew, and he can knock it out with Dragapult's attack. So he could
Oh
actually
shit,
take.
sorry, I mixed up the words.
So he could take
The
3
Mew.
prizes. So he could take 3 prizes still. He can still take 3 prizes. And he could get rid of one of the monkeys, meaning that the damage output to his bench would actually not be that bad. So he still has a chance to
Yeah.
come back here.
Yeah,
Alright.
we just skip that to just one more
Alright, he get the
Dragapult. I don't
Dragapult.
understand.
He has the Dragapult. He has a second one set up. If he puts the Dragapult on, he can protect it. Because at this point, there's nothing for him to search for. If he has 2 Dragapults set up, that is game. That is 3 prizes, and then on the revenge kill, even if he has the Lily Clefairy, to kill the Dragapult, that's another 2 prizes, that's game. He has game by evolving a second Dragapult. Again,
Is the video frozen?
no, he just stopped. And guess what he bossed in front?
Mm,
So he just loses.
okay. At least if he used the Dust now?
He did not. He did not.
Mimikyu?
He did not. And have no Mimikyu. It's Monkey Dory, not Mimikyu.
Sorry. No, the Mew.
Nope. Doesn't need the dust, no at all. It's just on the bench.
Why is it on the bench if you're not gonna use it?
Only he knows.
Is he trying to evolve it up to
And with that,
Yes, to get that
if the guy finally gets access to his items, he brings the psychic energy, and then he won't just go off. He won't just go off from here. That's it. See that raised eyebrow there? You real do this card, dog. He's a real cunt. Thanks. You just hand me $50,000, or they decide before, and they split in the money. Ain't no way somebody that shitty with Dragapult touched it up.
maybe he's tired, maybe he didn't eat breakfast or lunch, maybe he didn't get enough sleep last night.
Make excuses. Make excuses. You go ahead.
Hey, let me just say. Dragapult is but a stepping stone to Garable's story.
This man had multiple 3 prize turns that he did not take and lost because of
I
it.
agree that how the first game the man had it, even regardless of the price.
No,
Just by skill alone?
even with all the prizes he had
And the
it.
better players.
He had with the better players, he could have won. He would have outright win. Because
Yeah,
we
and
have
then
the
the
benefit
second
of hindsight, seeing the guy's hand. He
No,
would have.
I disagree because the Hana he has already as in the player when you're going through it. That's the only thing you gotta do. Let
Right,
that stand down.
but even given that, looking at the field, wiping out everything except for Gardevoir was objectively the better play.
Yeah.
You think that just doing damage to Gardevoir was better than killing everything else?
No. No.
And that's what I was saying. You say no, he made the better play by attacking the Gardevoir. And that's what I was saying. The play he
No,
made
no,
was
no, that's
terrible.
not what I say.
Huh?
That's not what I say.
What you trying to say then?
I was saying that how in the first round, even though the Gardevoir player and the prizes didn't matter because he would have the better play if he had just played properly. With just skill alone, he would have mashed up the Gardevoir player before he able to set up. And he would have used his, let me see, the German Tower to break the upper zone for him to bring whatever else he had in the deck. That's the first round. He had the first round. He threw the first round. This round, I don't know why. I have no idea why he bring the Duskull. I'm not using it this time round. I have no idea. I don't know why, but I have no idea why he didn't evolve up the dragon form. I don't know if it's because he wanted more drop or whatever, but that still doesn't make sense to me. Because the dude only had one second energy in the graveyard. And by then, if he had knocked out the majority of the people on the bench who could attack, which would have taken out his Monkey Dory, and he knew the dude wouldn't have enough people to attack.
Yep. And even
So
now,
this time around, I don't understand why. I don't understand why that flicking thing still on the bench too.
and even look now, right? So you just discard all the energy, scream to active. He's just going to knock out the dust snow now, and Dragapult is fucked.
It's just
Cause
free food. I don't understand. This dude is afraid to attack or something.
I really can't say.
He afraid to attack. All this time, he just afraid to attack.
That's why I said to me it looked like a setup. Or he's just not good. He's just he's too far to not be a good player. He reached entirely too far
How does
to
honesty
be making the most ridiculous plays. Because look at that. Look, it's just that's it. So take him out.
Free food. You see that? If he just sacrifices, why you give your opponent price without damage?
Because even if you want to attack what's it called again, the Gardevoir, he can literally sacrifice it and kill the Gardevoir.
Exactly.
And trade one prize for two. And like literally hold off his energy and everything else. So by no regard does that play make sense. Because he literally accomplished nothing.
Exactly.
This is the second
there's
game
no instinct.
where he get a blowout and hasn't taken a single prize.
There is his second game where he have the dust snow ready to attack somebody, and give the man the opportunity to attack the dust snow instead before he can improve it. The second time he didn't bring first, he can bring first too if you're going to be suicidal.
And he still has the Ultra Ball in hand, eh?
To do what?
He
What
needs
he gonna do?
his only thing out is an Ultra Ball onto the other Dracloak to protect it because it has 2 energy on it, so he has at least a backup attacker for when he do fucking shit. I think he has a counter
He
catcher.
could have had his backup attacker 2 turns ago for no reason. He didn't need to draw power after that.
So he needs an Ultra Ball again.
No, Gardevoir looking more intimidating. I didn't need to reach that turn.
Let's see if he's going to bring Faz or what he's going to bring. Because he hasn't a supporter yet.
I had any point in him bringing the Monkey Dory. Because he put the Luminous on his Dracos.
Like I said, at this point here, he basically lost because he's not been aggressive enough.
Agree.
Because now he's playing from behind and there's no way for him to catch up really. Because unless he could boss the Gardevoir up now, he's going to lose. And he know, so he definitely can't boss. He needs a counter catcher, and if not, that's outright game. But he has another Dragapult. Editing this video going to take almost all night. We have an hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah, at least I can appreciate how these top players are playing very fast.
If you call that fast, again.
You want to tell me? In real life, in Happy Who take 5 minutes to play something.
When they want to, they do actually play
Edit
fast.
again.
When if you want to, they actually play fast. Because you
I
know,
sit there being bored with it.
because you play properly and they still try to figure out what to do.
Yeah, but that don't work for me. If I'm bored enough, I will misplay.
Well, I guess that's strategy to beat you, misplay. Because patience is an important part of the game. Also, actually trying to win is also another important part. Mind you, it only has a minute again, right? So, you're already seeing that he lost this game, so that's about it.
I saw the moment he didn't evolve up, he Dragon Ball first. It is
Oh my god, he finally killed something. Enter the worst possible loss.
What do you think?
The Scream Tail.
Okay. That don't make no sense.
Of course not.
Why would he do that?
Because he don't have a boss anymore, he don't have a concatenation anymore, so he can only kill one thing.
Why didn't kill the Gardevoir instead?
He couldn't kill the Gardevoir because the Gardevoir has too much hit points. Gardevoir has 138 points left.
But he didn't have any energy to put on it.
On what?
The Gardevoir?
He don't need energy, he have energy in the grave. He have like 5 or 6 energy in the grave, it don't matter.
Whoa, I bad.
It is...
Again?
And look at that.
Seems.
This is... Nest Ball into Clefairy. Clefairy going to knock out Dragapult. And he is royally fucked. Actually,
Royally fucking
no.
moment,
Actually, no,
that was very slow.
Clefairy actually makes all dragons weak to Psychic, so you're going to put the energy on the Mew. And the Mew should have fucking knockout. Going to knock the fuck out of the Dragapult. Because you're going to hit Dragapult for 400. Shake hand, dog. If you give me $50,000, I'll shake your hand too. Look at that nutty bust.